Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara up to the 20. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
On second down, a run with Gibson. There's a nice move. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Gino on first down. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On first down, right back to Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Bucs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Once more, Gibson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll try the air now with Smith. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's Stafford. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Stafford. And And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They got to create some stops.
He said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play action. Stafford. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. Because sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And that is no good. No good. Line to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop him. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get on. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. He's to the 10, and he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Smith. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, Stafford here. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Smith throwing again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Callaway on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 1st down at Stafford. Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a fun.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line, and he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On second down, here's Gibson again. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gibson again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Straight ahead, Gibson. Dances by him. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers open the lead up to 34-0. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
I thought they were onto something with their play call. Kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down. Then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Smith. Short throw caught by Dosich. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Smith.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Kamara trying the right side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw on second down is Stafford. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Julio Jones, 28 yards.
And the Lions are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future. As they look to grind this one down a little, they've got it first and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going right side, he finds Slayton. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Oh, the return is Callaway.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, here's Stafford. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10.
Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. 13 it. There we go, son.
Throwing now, Smith.
That is caught with Sean Bateman.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert! Hey, it's a clip. Line. There we go, son.
To the air again, Smith.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You have to be lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
22!
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Yet another interception. And I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
Smith going to throw it. That's taken in by Dulcich. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember.